Dinosaurs live in Africa.
We need to talk about Africa and the giant freaking swamp in the middle of it that's like 80% unexplored. But before I go any further, I have to give a disclaimer or we all know they're going to take this video down. So this video was made strictly for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video should be considered factual. We simply just find crazy things and then we talk about it, okay? Don't come for me, please. Matter of fact, let's just say the whole video is scripted. Hopefully that's good enough. Now let's get into it. So, if you didn't know, the largest swamp in the world is located in the middle of Africa and it's called the Koala Swamp. Now, the Koala Swamp is over 55,000 square miles. It's like huge. For perspective, it is the same exact size as the state of Florida. Like ginormous. And as I stated in the intro, it is 80% unexplored by humans today. That's not like 10, 50 years ago. That's today. Now, this is why the swamp is so interesting and we need to talk about it. Because apparently there is like giant dinosaurs, if you will, still living in the swamp. Yeah, I'm dead serious. So as recently as 1948, there have been several newspaper articles about dinosaurs living in this African swamp. Now, obviously, the word dinosaur is up for your interpretation, but to me, that means like giant reptilian animals that we thought to be extinct, right? Not necessarily like the TV and movies depiction of dinosaurs, but like that's a whole nother topic. Anyways, I already know that some of you aren't going to believe me, so watch this.
It's in the middle of Africa. It's called the Likuoala Swamp. That swamp is huge. Most Americans don't appreciate the size of Africa. Here's what Africa looks like next to the entire United States. Africa's gigantic, okay? That swamp is the same size as the state of Florida, 55,000 square miles. That swamp is huge. Did you know that swamp today is 80% unexplored? There were reports in that swamp from the 1700s when the missionaries went in there and said, man, there are dinosaurs still living in that swamp. Dinosaurs still alive? 1910, New York Herald ran an article about dinosaurs still living in Africa's swamps. Here's a Saturday Evening Post, 1948. There could be dinosaurs still alive in Africa. A big game hunter named Mr. Gobbler returned from a trip to Angola. He announced to the Cape Town newspaper, the Cape Argus, that there was an animal of large dimensions, the description of which could only fit a dinosaur. The natives call it chipakui. In Central African Republic, they call it Nguri. Roy Mackal went there in 1980 on an expedition. He spent $250,000. As he traveled around the swamp, the natives talked about this animal called mahamba. He said, what's that? And they showed him a crocodile. Oh yeah, that's the mahamba right there, mahamba. He said, how big does it get? They paced it off on the sandbar, 50 feet long. And everybody says, no, crocodiles, they never get past about 17 feet. Oh, I don't think that's correct. Earlier in the summer of 2005, they killed a 24-foot crocodile in that swamp. Of course, the natives will say, oh, you should see the big ones.
You should see the big ones from the natives, though. Like, I know. It's fucking wild, dude. Now, we know that there have been footage and videos and whatever captured of alligators and crocodiles that get this big. Here, I'll put pictures down there so you can see. But if we know that they can get this big, then is it really that hard to assume that in Africa, which has the perfect climate for any type of reptiles, and then in a swamp that's 80% unexplored, so virtually it's been untouched by man, is it really that hard to believe that animals could grow to like extraordinary and mind-blowing proportions? Because to me, I really don't think it's that crazy. Let us know what you thought about this video in the comments, and as always, make sure you like, follow, and share for more videos just like this.